Well, hey there. I am Sunny Brigham. I'm one of the supervisors slash mentors over here at the Nutrition and Herbal Collective. I'm just going to make sure that my live stream is actually live because that would be horrible if I was talking and nobody was listening. Let me just check one more place. I think we are, but I like to be double certain. Double certain. I'm certain that's a word. Double certain. If not, I'm making it a word. Let us see. Oh, yes. Perfect. We are live. Okay. So we are going to talk about a topic that is near and dear to my heart. And if you were anything like me, it is, and I know we're not all, we're not all Sunny Brighams out there, but most practitioners, most new buddy nutritionists, herbalists, practitioners of any shape or form, or any type of practitioner struggles with the topic that I'm going to talk about today. And so that topic is imposter syndrome. So what is imposter syndrome? And this is probably something that you've heard of before, and maybe it's not, but sometimes we link it to, or another way of saying it is confidence or a lack of confidence. And it's not necessarily a lack of confidence. I tend to think of imposter syndrome as something completely different. But when I explain it, you might think, well, Sunny, that's just a lack of self-confidence. And really it's not. So what is imposter syndrome? Imposter syndrome is basically second thoughts about yourself and your ability to do things in your role. And I'll give you an example. Let's say I have a client coming in and I think to myself, I have to reschedule this appointment because I did not have enough time to look all over their forms and thoroughly research every condition that they have listed. I haven't had the chance to look at all of their medication. I haven't had a chance to dissect their 3-day food log. I just am totally unprepared. Are you unprepared? Maybe a little bit, but does that mean that you can't conduct the session? Absolutely not. A lot of our sessions are exploratory. We're there to ask questions. We're there to kind of peel back the layers of the onion, right? We're there to kind of dig deep. But what we're doing is we're making excuses to push things back. We're telling ourselves that if we're not 100% ready, if we're not coming in there with our A game and have everything thoroughly researched, because what if that client asks me a question and I don't know the answer? They're going to expect me to know everything. That is imposter syndrome. That is definitely not lack of confidence. That is imposter syndrome. And imposter syndrome can stop us in our tracks. It can prevent us from doing the things that we need to do to be successful practitioners or to help people or to let the world know I have this knowledge and I have this empathy and I'm so ready to help people, but I can't because there's something holding me back. And that's imposter syndrome. Now, you can research imposter syndrome and a lot of people will tell you, how do you get over it? And I'm here to tell you, I don't truly believe that there is any way that you can actually get over imposter syndrome. I think that it's something that you have to learn to recognize that's happening and then learn how to set it aside. And I'll give you an example. So in the description of this video, I talk about the Prosperous Practitioner Formula, right? So the Prosperous Practitioner Formula is this course that I am creating for the Nutrition and Herbal Collective. And throughout the creation of this course, I have questioned myself several times, will people join it? Are they going to like it? Do they think, are they going to benefit from the information that I'm putting out there? Are they going to think my videos are silly? Are they going to think my handouts are silly? That's not a lack of confidence. I am very confident in the knowledge that I have when it comes to building a business. That's imposter syndrome. That's me finding ways to tell myself that this isn't good enough, that I need to put it on hold so that I can make it perfect. And the reality is it's never going to be perfect. It's never going to be perfect in my eyes. So what I have to do is recognize that I'm saying these things to myself and I have said them and I have recognized that I'm saying them. And then tell myself that it's okay. If nobody joins the program, then that's okay. I put together a program. Eventually, someday someone will join. Will everybody enjoy the worksheets that I put together? Maybe not. But will most people? Probably. Will somebody think my videos are silly? It's a possibility. But will most people think that they were really insightful and had really good information? Absolutely. So we have to look at what imposter syndrome is, and then we have to learn to recognize when we are saying these thoughts to ourselves and how, oh, what's the word I want to use? How prohibitive these thoughts can be in our journey to becoming the practitioner and the entrepreneur that we want to be. And the reason that I talk about imposter syndrome today is because imposter syndrome is a big part of, well, I won't say it's a big part, it is a part of the prosperous practitioner formula that I'm putting together, because you can have the most well thought out and well put together business. But if you have imposter syndrome holding you back, if you're not taking the steps to put yourself out in the world, if you're not doing the work that you need to, because you feel like if somebody asks me a nutrition question that I can't answer, then I am not ready. And the fact of the matter is, I have yet to meet one person that knows everything that there is about nutrition across all the spectrums. It's an impossibility unless they're a genius, right? Where the majority of us are just, we're people, we're great people, and we have, limited space for knowledge. There's a lot of questions that I get asked and I don't know the answer to it. Never have I ever had a client tell me, well, what am I paying my money to you for if you can't answer my question? Never has any client said that to me. Normally what happens is if a client asks me a question, my typical response is, I was thinking the same thing and I don't know how to answer that for you, but I'm going to dive into the research after our session and I'll let you know what I come up with. And most of them are totally okay with it because they don't expect you to have all the answers. What clients expect is that you're there to help them along in their journey. You're there to kind of guide them down the path to health and wellness or to guide them to the path to their goals. They don't expect you to know all the turns that they're supposed to take. They don't expect you to know where all the speed bumps are. They happen, right? What they want is they just want somebody to listen to them. They want somebody to guide them and they want somebody to help them because most of your clients are up researching all their ailments already. They just want somebody to assist them in that and somebody to hear them and to somebody to understand them. And you can do that without ever being able to answer all of the questions that are there. If you let those things hold you back, are you ever really going to be the practitioner that you want to be? So you have to think about that. So I'm going to give you a slice of homework. And I've never done homework on one of these lives before, but this is your slice of homework. And I would love to see the comments. So if you're watching this, if you're watching this on our website, I want you to come over to Facebook and let us know. If you're watching this video now, in the comments, I want you, the next time you have an imposter syndrome type thought, I want you to let me know what it is. Because you're doing the first thing, which is you're recognizing those thoughts as imposter syndrome and not actual real thoughts of real things that are going to happen. Okay, so I've linked the link to the Prosperous Practitioner formula here. If you want to learn more about it, click the link and head over to that page and you can read all about it and what's involved. But again, I think the most important thing that you can take away today is let's start to recognize those thoughts of imposter syndrome so that once we recognize them, we can learn to set them aside and not think that we have to get over it because we generally won't. We just need to recognize them and set those thoughts aside. All right. I hope you all have a really good rest of your day and I will see you around. Bye.